Hello friends. So in the previous session, we have just started synchronous motors and we saw the basic principles of operation of the synchronous motor. I have told you already what I discussed in the previous session was the steady state operation of the synchronous motor. As such, we have not discussed how the synchronous motor is started. Okay, that is a discussion which we will take in a later session. So today let us see what is the equivalent circuit of the synchronous motor. Now as such, the synchronous motor and the synchronous generator are exactly the same. Okay, the only thing is that the power flow is reversed. So the power flow is reversed. So the power flow is reversed as compared to a synchronous generator. Okay, so if you had a synchronous generator here like this, okay, and you are providing input power by means of a torque, which is the prime mover torque, and you had a load here like this. Now synchronous reactance, armature resistance, everything is coming inside this box. Okay, so this is your load. So the current direction was like this. Okay, so the current was coming out of the synchronous generator. Whereas in a synchronous motor, what happens is that, so this is the synchronous motor. Okay, so you apply an external electrical power supply. Okay, so you apply an electrical power supply. Okay, external electrical power supply. Okay, so the current goes into the synchronous motor and outside you get the induced torque. So the output power you get as mechanical power, and here the input power is electrical power. Synchronous generator input is mechanical power and output is the electrical power. So what I mean by the power flow is reversed is that means the current is reversed. So the current is reversed. Therefore the equivalent circuit will look exactly the same. The concept of the synchronous reactance, everything which we have discussed in synchronous generator is all valid here. So if you have not watched that video, please go and watch the video. We have done a very in-depth discussion about synchronous reactance and how all these things come into play. Okay, so just like any generator, it will have a field circuit and an armature circuit. Okay, so let's first draw the field circuit here. So here you are having your adjustable resistance R adjust, and this is your field resistance. This is the actual field resistance, and this is the inductance corresponding to the winding LF. Okay, so this is the supply VF DC supply. Now this is what I mean by the synchronous motor being a doubly excited system. Okay, so you are having a separate field winding excitation, and then you are having the armature. You are giving power supply to the armature as well. That is the three-phase power, and here you are giving DC power. Okay, so this is the field current. Okay, so this becomes the field circuit, right? So this is the field circuit which I have drawn here. So for three phases, we will have to draw three circuits, right? So let us start by drawing the same circuit. So this is the voltage EA1, okay, and this is RA, and this is XS, right? So this is XS, and this was your V51, right? So the first phase, and then you are having your EA2, okay, representing the second phase. So this is same RA and XS. The phases are assumed to be balanced, and this is your V phase 2. And here you are having the third EA3, third phase, and here you are having RA, and here you are having XS, and here you are having a V phase 3. Okay, so last time this generator was generating power and the current direction was from the generator to the load, right? But here now the input supply is actually the electrical supply, and that is this V phase. So V phase is supplying power. So the current direction will be, this will be IA1, okay, and this will be IA2, and this will be IA3. Okay, so the current direction is from the source to the machine. And what is this EA1, EA2 and EA3? It is corresponding to the back EMF, just like what you see in the DC motor. Similarly, you are having the induced EMF within the generator as well. Same concept like back EMF, here you are also having the induced EMF. Okay, so once you draw all the three phases, if the phases are exactly balanced with respect to each other, you can draw a per phase equivalent, right? So now we will draw the per phase equivalent. Okay, and that is what we will use for all our calculations, assuming all the phases are balanced. So here you are having the field circuit. The field circuit will be just same. This is the field winding. All these concepts are covered in synchronous generators, so I would advise you to go through those lectures as well. So this is your field winding, and this is your field current. So this is your field circuit, right? And the armature circuit also you can draw now. So this is the EA, induced EMF, and this is your RA, per phase resistance, per phase synchronous reactance XS, and here you are having your V phase. Okay, here you are having V phase. So the current direction will be from here to here. So this is IA, okay, per phase current. So now what will be the equation now? So the equation clearly you can see from the diagram. I think I will write the equation there itself. So the equation for this armature circuit, field circuit, the equation is always same. So the armature circuit, the equation here, it will be V phase vector is equal to EA vector, okay, plus IA vector into RA plus J into IA vector into XS. Okay. So when doing numericals, we will find that earlier case EA was leading the value of V phase, right? In this case, actually EA will lag the V phase. We will do that when we understand the magnetic perspective of the synchronous motor. Okay, we will do the vector diagrams or the phasor diagrams in the next or the session after the next session. So this is the basic equation that we can derive. Okay, so let us take that to the next page, or I will write down that in the next page. Okay, so V phase vector is equal to EA vector plus IA vector into RA plus J into IA into XS. Okay, so because I told you EA is going to lag, actually the delta value will be negative, whereas in the generator the delta value was positive. So that's why I am not putting anything here. Let us not get confused. Let us take it very easily. Okay, so the EA vector value will be equal to V phase minus IA RA minus J into IA into XS for the synchronous motor, whereas for synchronous generator EA value was equal to V phase plus IARA plus J into IAXS. So why it is like that is because in that the current direction was different and here the current direction is different. So these are the two fundamental equations that will help us to understand the synchronous motor in a quantitative perspective. So with that, let us conclude today's session. It was a simple session. We have just drawn the equivalent circuit just as a refresher. And in the next session, we will start with the magnetic perspective of the synchronous motor. Okay, the synchronous motor in a magnetic perspective. So if you have liked this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Watch the other videos in the channel which are engineering circuit analysis, DC machines, that is including generators and motors. Then you are having a full-fledged course on the synchronous generators, a very in-depth course. And now anyway, synchronous motor is running. So I wish that you will share the video with your friends. And till I see you in the next video, it's me Varun signing off, and have a great day. Thank you.